My name is Sakshi Shrivas, and I'm really excited to speak to you all. Um, before that, before I start my talk, I want to tell you something that this moment right here, this talk, is actually something I really wanted, and there is a reason for it. I actually waited for this moment 3 years of my life, and I'll tell you why. So, if I start to tell you a little about myself, the theme being living in the Wonka world, I was born in this city called Jhansi. Jhansi Ki Rani being the first thing that hits people's head when they hear about it. But my world, let me tell you, was not Wonka at all in the beginning. And I was born in this household where people would tell us, what to wear, what to do, how to sit, everything. And growing up from there, I did my 12th grade. I was good at studies. And after that, I didn't know what to do because I didn't think about it. And there was some priest, ऐसे होता है घरों में कि एक वो होते हैं पंडित जी who would tell you कि आप बड़े होके ये बनेंगी. तो उन्होंने मुझे ये बताया था कि आप बड़े होके जज बनेंगी. तो मैंने बोला ठीक है बन जाते हैं. I anyways don't know what I'm doing. तो मैंने रजिस्टर किया दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में. I got in because I had good grades, but I registered for BA LLB. And उसके बाद I had also appeared for JEE mains and advanced that you guys might know of. And honestly, मैंने उसके लिए prepare नहीं किया था. I just prepared for my 12th grade. I gave that exam because my dad wanted me to, honestly. And then उसका result आया. And I made into a good college. And then I was like, now what to do? I'm confused. Because my father wanted me to do engineering. No offense. He really wanted me to do engineering. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Because I had this thing in my mind कि he always used to tell me, Sakshi, पहले बड़ी हो जाओ, कुछ बन जाओ, then you can do whatever you want. And when I went into my first semester of college, it was a disaster. Like a disaster. So, जब ये first sem का result आया ना, I got like a 4.6 GPA out of 10 with 2 backs. And I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm never going to make it out of this. And then I was like, there's this thing, that I had always feared this one thing in my life. And that is being average, When I'm in a room, I don't want to be average. And this GPA of mine was below average. And I was like, what to do? And then, you know how you form these norms about people? तो सबको यही लगा कि, there's this good-looking girl, she's kind of dumb, इतना GPA आया उसका and whatever. So I worked really hard 2 years of my life, like really hard. And I remember the exact day. It was 13th of January, 2019, that I told these 2 or 3 close friends of mine, मैंने उन्हें बताया, listen, I got an internship at Google. And I was like, I don't know how this happened. I'm crying and everything. I couldn't believe it myself. I told them. And उसके अगले 24 घंटे में ना कॉलेज में सबको पता चल गया, सबको. And after that, what happened? Left me in shock, like literally. And I've gathered a lot of courage today to talk about it. that, there were memes being made. There was a lot of trolling, and people had started to talk about it. It was just this norm that just because I was pretty and just because I did not do well initially, it was difficult for people to believe that I could also change myself and work hard, And also that there was a point of jealousy associated with it. And in 2 days and 3 days, these memes were floating all in my college. People would look at me and they would make fun. And I was like, this day was the happiest day of my life. This was one of the happiest moments of my life. And what has happened? Why can't I be just happy? Why am I not happy? Because I've done this. I've worked hard for it. Why am I not happy? Why do I care so much about what people say? And you know what broke me the most? Was these 2-3 friends that I told them about this. Sabse pehle, I saw them commenting on these posts, sharing them. And it broke me in pieces, if I tell you. It broke me. So many of my fellow speakers talked about depression, anxiety. I crossed all those lines. I just wanted to jump out of the window of my room and just wanted to kill myself because I couldn't tell this to my parents. I was 18, 19-year-old. I couldn't tell them that this is happening with me. What do I do? And then, after a few months, I went into Google to do my internship. But मैंने उन लोगों को कुछ बोला नहीं. And I also got to know कि किसने किया है. They were my seniors, everybody was involved. But मैंने उनको कुछ नहीं बोला. Then I went into my internship and मैंने यही सोचा कि मैं internship करूँगी, convert करूँगी और job करूँगी and that will be my answer to them. Correct? Then I went to the internship. But my mindset was totally wobbled. And guess what? I didn't get the job. I didn't get the job. And then I was like, now I just proved them right, that they just thought I just got lucky or something. 2 years later, Google contacted me. They wanted to interview me. I cracked that interview. I got in. I joined the company, thinking that this is my answer. 2 years later, and I was still holding on to this baggage that I have to prove something to somebody. And I got in, and guess what? 1 महीने में मैंने वो company छोड़ दी. Because I didn't like it there. And then I joined LinkedIn, and I'm still working as a software engineer in LinkedIn. So the point being that those people mattered so much to me that I gave them so much of my life. And that was the day when I told myself कि मैंने आज तक इसके बारे में कभी बात नहीं की, कभी भी. मैंने उन्हें कभी आंसर नहीं दिया. It used to brew inside me कि I want to say something. I just want to go and slap them. Literally slap them. But then this thing inside me, मैंने बस अपने आप को एक चीज़ बोली थी, that I will talk when I'm being asked to talk, when I will have a platform to talk. And this right here today is my platform. This is my first TED Talk, and I'm speaking about it because I worked hard to be here. I worked hard. And I also interviewed for Facebook Singapore. I went to Singapore. That was my first international trip. And I was so excited. And I actually thought कि मेरा interview बहुत अच्छा गया. But guess what? I didn't get in. And I'm glad I didn't get in. Because then I would be in Singapore today doing my corporate there. And today, I did theater with my job for 3 years. Today, I do belly dancing. I'm a professional bachata artist. I teach and I'm a trained artist. And I also moved to Mumbai last year. Oh my God, it was horrific. You can't find houses in Mumbai. And I was like, मेरे पास तो job है. I have things to back me up. I went to Mumbai and I was like, I'll stay with one of my friends. So I stayed with this guy. He was my friend. But he was staying with 3 of his other friends. So this was like a 1 BHK and 5 people, 4 guys and me. And I was like, shit, I can't. Then I wasted a lot of money in hotels. Then I was like, I want to go back. I can't do this. This sapno ka shehar is not for me. This is not happening. And then like a week later, I got this call that we want you in Splitsvilla. And I was like, I have a job. What do I do? But I really want to do it. So I told my manager, listen, there's this personal project of mine that I really want to do. And he asked me details, okay? So I told him that, listen, there is a show and I really want to do it. What is the worst thing that can happen? That he'll fire me, right? But there's this thing that I knew he wouldn't. Because all this time that I've worked for them, I've not been average. I've been an asset to them. And if he really, really thinks that I'm important for this company, he wouldn't fire me. Then I did Splitsvilla. Oh my God, it was traumatizing. But after that, it was pretty good. And when I was in Google, तो मेरे पास वो फ़ोन था ओप्पो का. पहली बार पापा ने दिया था. And I used to take this, make these clips. Hi guys, today is my first day in Google. And I used to be so like, I used to brag. I still have those clips. Because I always wanted to do this, this video thing, like vlogging and everything. And today, I run a YouTube channel with like more than 200K plus subscribers. And I'm doing what I want to do. And all I want to tell you is that loosen up a little. Stop taking people so seriously, I might tell you. Be absolutely ridiculous. Get up in the morning, do the most ridiculous dance that you can do. Because, if I, or if anybody, if I vanish tomorrow, if I'm not there in this world anymore, this world would run just fine. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. And if I ask you, if you had all the money in the world, what would you do? Some of you might tell me I would buy the most expensive car, or I would buy like a house, like a plane, a private jet. But you can buy McDonald's. But you know what I would do? I want to do so much. I want to learn so much. When people introduce me, they don't know what to say. कि software engineer है, या actor है, या belly dancer है. अरे क्या करती हैं आप? उनको नहीं पता है. And the thing is, life is an experience. It's all about the experience. You can't take the money, but you can definitely take the experience with you. Learn so many skills, do so much, experience everything that you can. And honestly, standing here today, I experience immense gratitude towards everything that has come my way, be it the difficult experiences or the easy ones. But I wouldn't be here if those experiences didn't make me so strong to stand here and tell my story. And there's this last thing that I want to say. That you will experience failures. You will fail. But there's this saying, that has really stuck by me in my life कि जब भी ऐसा कुछ होता है ना, तो या तो आप बिखर जाओगे या निखर जाओगे. अब बिखरना है या निखरना है वो आपकी चॉइस है. Correct? And Sakshi Shrivas has always felt like her life is a movie. अगर मेरी लाइफ में ups and downs नहीं होते तो the movie would have been so boring. So your life is a movie. You're the director, you're the writer, you're the producer. So I have to tell you, fail, do things, experience things, and make it a good one. That's my time. Thank you.